Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now today I have a new wig. This is the Jones by Estetica, and the color is once again a number. I don't like that. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think women like a name, like root beer float or caramel cream or something of that nature. Silvery moon, biscuit, something like that that they can relate to. Women like names that they can relate to, pretty names, such as that. Something to do with cola, something to do with coffees, things like that they can relate to, and they can remember the color, they can understand the color. But RH1488RT8 means nothing to me. This means nothing to me. I can't remember all of these numbers that Estetica puts out. And I don't know which color is which. And quite frankly, when you look up Estetica in the color chart, whether you use name brand color charts or Estetica color charts, the description is still lacking. You get something like blonde, dark blonde with gold blonde highlights. Well, what does that mean? That could mean a variety of different things. But if you tell me caramel cream, I'm going to remember that color. If you tell me Parisian blonde, I'm going to remember that color. So that's my first strike against Estetica. Now, I have a second strike against this wig outside the number color. I like this color. I really do. I think it's pretty. It's rooted. It's dark here. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to look like it's growing out at the roots. That's really fashionable, and that's okay. But the other thing that's really bothering me about this wig is it is large. My head usually fits perfectly into an average size wig. I have a 21¼ inch size circumference head. You measure it this way, like that. Mine is 21¼ inches, and I usually fit just perfectly in any average size wig. I also fit in petite, but petite is a little bit on the snug side, and I tend not to want to wear them so much. I like the average size, and I fit really well, and it's comfortable. This one feels large, although I will say it's kind of molded to my head. I've worn it for an hour or more, and it's comfortable to wear. It breathes easy, but it's large, too large to say it's an average. I'd say it was an actual large wig cap, not the average size. So that's my second strike against the Jones wig. Now another one, a third strike, and I'm not saying Jones is out. I like this little haircut. I think it's very, very cute. In fact, I'm going to turn on and show you the back right now so that you can see. It's just a very, very textured, totally razor cutted haircut. Very modern, almost a rocker type. I wouldn't say a rocker type. It's not purple or pink or blue or green, but it's certainly getting there. But it's still pretty. I think it's very pretty. It has a certain amount of permatease up in the top, which is perfect. That I will give them credit for. They didn't make it absolutely flat to the face. So, and you can wake that up with your fingers. See, you can get up here in your fingers and you can work that area right up in there. It wants to part to the left over here on the side like this, and it has kind of a zigzag part. So that's just, can you see the part? It's kind of a zigzag thing looking. Can you see that? So it's got 3 strikes right off the bat. So anyways, I like it anyways. I think it is very cute anyways, and I'll probably wear it. I don't know how much realistic it is because it's shiny. It seems to be shiny. The first thing I noticed when I put this wig on is the shine of the wig. It was really, really shiny. So I'm going to turn around again and you tell me what you think. Do you think it's shiny? Do you think that's a giveaway? Do you think it's fake looking? What do you think of this Jones wig by Estetica? I thought it was a Jones uh-oh at first, when I first put it on. An Estetica uh-oh, I should say, not the Jones uh-oh. Jones didn't do it, Estetica did it. But the more I'm wearing it, the more I kind of like it. It is a very, very casual look, very, very cut up. And I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to turn it inside out for you so you can see what the inside looks like. Got quite a bit of lace, just so you know. This particular one has bra strap. There's strike 4 for you. Adjusters, bra strap, hooking the hook things. I don't care for that. I like the Velcro. That's strike 4. It has a ton of lace with no breathables in between. Strike 5. Strike 5. Because this is going to be way too hot to wear, even in the wintertime, for crying out loud. There is not enough ventilation, I don't think, in this wig. This front here with all of this lace is really hot. And I had noticed it on my head, and I was sweating a bit. It's about 55 degrees outside when I went for coffee. Sorry, speaking of coffee, I drink tea. Most everybody knows that. Sorry. I did eat a muffin this morning and it went down the wrong way. I'm good. So, overall, I think the Jones is very cute and easy to wear. No, it's still feeling big. It's still feeling large right now. It is still feeling like a large wig. The ear tabs are very comfortable because you don't even feel it because it's large. They're nowhere near my ears. So, you tell me what you think about the Jones, the Estetica Jones. Now, this is not a cheap wig. This is not a Paula Young inexpensive one. This one cost me about $179 on Amazon. When I looked it up this morning, it was going for $190. So this is on the borderline of breaking the bank. On the borderline. This is about the most I'm going to spend, but I was really curious. I had seen this reviewed on other places, and I was really curious about it, and I thought it might look good on me. So I went ahead. So these are the things that really bother me about this wig, and I'm going to sum them up for you. The major complaint. I don't relate to numbers. I don't know what that number means, RH1488RT8. I don't know what that means. And the description is very lacking and wanting. I want something that's descriptive and pretty, like Parisian blonde or something like that, golden blonde, for, you know, even if it's that simple and generic, at least I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm getting. So silvery moon or one of those other colors like that, root beer blonde or something. But because I can relate to color names, what I cannot relate to is a number. So that's the first thing. What was the second thing? The second thing is the size. The size is large. It is really not an average. And I don't like that. There's no reason why they can't conform and make it an average cap. It says European synthetic cap size. European synthetic cap size. I don't know what European synthetic means exactly. I've tried to look it up. Europeans pretty much have the same head size that we do. I mean, just because you're from England or somewhere doesn't mean that you have a different head size. People are people. They all have different head sizes, but so the third thing was this huge piece of lace on the inside. That was the third strike. And the fourth strike, these old-fashioned, and I'm going to call them old-fashioned because they are, bra strap type adjusters. I need Velcro. Velcro is the modern way. It works better. It holds better. These things have a tendency to fall out. And sometimes you can even see them hanging out the bottom of the wig. I'm sad to say. But sometimes you can. So those are my 4 strikes. I think there was a 5th, and I can't remember what that one is right now. The bangs are okay, I think. They're wispy. They're not really full. They're just more of a wispy type of thing. It's shiny. That's the other thing, is it's shiny. The shine bothers me. First thing I noticed when I put it on was all of that shine. But overall, I think I like this wig. Overall. Even though, and I think I can work with it. I like the edginess of it. It looks like hair that's just really don't care hair, almost. If you can understand what I'm saying, don't care hair. You know, when you haven't really taken time to do your hair and you're just going for coffee because you desperately need coffee that morning and you just don't want to deal with your hair yet. It's one of those type of things. I'm sure every grandma and every woman can relate to that. So anyways, that's my story on the Estetica. I have its numbers as well. The numbers are 4 1/4 inches on the bangs. These are supposed to be 4 1/4 inches. See how they are very uneven. You see that? There are short pieces and long pieces. If you can see that. And they're made to go to the side like that. That's what they're supposed to do. Otherwise, it will drive you insane. So, 4 1/4 inches on those bangs. The sides are supposed to be 7 inches, and the crown is 7 inches, and the nape is 4 3/4 inches. Now, this is by no means a pixie, so I would expect it to be almost shoulder length, and it's not quite shoulder length, but it's almost, and at least enough to go down and cover my long hairline in the back. So I would expect that. So this is an interesting wig. Estetica, fix your number system. Give us some descriptive words instead, descriptive colors instead. Women can relate to descriptive words. Women can do that. But women do not relate well to numbers, because I can't remember one set of numbers as compared to another set of numbers. So, and I can't remember what the color looked like when I've had it before. That I don't relate to numbers. I relate to words much, much better. And I think most people do relate to words. Maybe that's just my creative side. I don't know. But anyways, I'll stop the rant there. I kind of like this wig. It's a little bit shiny for me. But this is the Jones by Estetica. and RH1488RTS. A little more T, I'm sorry. Muffins for breakfast, and that's what happens. Sometimes they get stuck in your throat. All right, the next thing I want to talk about today is 4 types of love in the Bible. We're coming up on Valentine's Day, and I want to talk about the 4 types of love. The Bible says that whosoever does not love does not know God. And that's in the Bible, 1 John 4:8. So there are 4 different types of love. The first one is agape love, and that's the highest form of love. It's everlasting and sacrificial, and it's 1 Corinthians 13 type of love. If you've never looked up 1 Corinthians 13 in the Bible, read it. You'll love it. The second one is the storge love. Storge, S-T-O-R-G-E, storge love. And that is like family love, familiar love, a deep and caring bond between family members, especially parents and children. So you have agape and you have storge love. The next one is filial love, which is a brotherly love, shared by close friends, almost to the point of being family. You ever have a close friend that's almost to the point of being your brother or your sister? Well, that's filial love. And then there's eros love, and that's your romantic sexual love between men and women, a gift from God to couples so that they can express their love for one another. So we should always strive to show agape love, which is the highest form of love, every day. And that's the type of love that Jesus instructs us to show every day toward others. Love your brother as yourself. So a lot of our problems in this world would be erased if we would do like Jesus says and love our brothers as ourselves. So this is my story for today. These are what's on my there we go. You can see that side as well. That's what's on my wig heads, and I will see you tomorrow.